right, Shalom. To start this camp, we want to give our praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to the sincere brothers, wishing His truth and all true sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, the Jalit. To you we say Shalom. All right, we come out another week to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom and to tell our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right, the message has never changed. All right, neither is it going to change. We're going to preach the same thing until Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai take us off the streets now. All right, that's right. That's right, man. Go in this camp's edifying. Hey,
yeah, Brother Sam, like, you know, people say, oh, they get tired of, you got the same message, right? But you don't do that to your favorite song that you keep on playing over and over,
right?
All right, that's the same thing. We playing the same thing, the same sound, the same sound. It's a broken record, but the only person that's gonna get in tune with it is the elect. They're the ones that know the lyrics.
It's that good of a song. Isaiah 62 and verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace.
That's how you know it's sunk by Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. They're gonna be in the spirit of prophecy. They're always gonna what? Shine that light. Right. They're gonna constantly sound that alarm on every topic that's in the scriptures. They're not gonna shine from none of it. Even if it's you know, even though it's might be a little graphic. We're gonna the truth is the truth. So we're about Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, so that be part of that set of prophets upon the walls of Jerusalem that shall not hold their peace. They are night. The Lord has set it up. What apostles have told us to do videos, constantly continue to push on in the airways, and that's the spirit.
And like what you said, you know, the scripture, Yahweh said, well, you shall know the tree by its fruit. That's how we know our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, GMS. They are the true teachers of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Why? Because one of the main fact is they never took a break. They never stopped. From the time they came in, going back decades ago, they never stopped teaching the word. Even when the year 2000 thing happened, you had a bunch of people went back in the world. They stopped. Even you had Bishop Nathaniel at the IUIC, he stopped teaching for a time period. He went back in the world and, you know, was doing his shit, and then came back when Israel started popping again, you know? But our apostles and others, they never stop. And, you know, they always mention, you have, just for truth sake, you have Priest Sabak of House of HOI, right? They say he never stopped teaching. You know, but the apostles and others of Great Millstone, they've been teaching, they never stopped, man. So that's that's how you know they sent by the Lord.
That's right.
Alright, Isaiah 62 and 6, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, but shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silent.
Keep not silent. So we got to constantly sound the alarm. Right. We have a job to do. The job ain't done until the Lord close our mouth. So you gotta, you know, you got a job to do. You know what I mean? And when the master come back, you gotta what? You gotta increase that talent. That's set on his leisure playing around. Nah, we gotta go hard. All right, now is the time to start, you know, reaping and, you know, going hard and toiling in the spirit.
If you want that shit, we can bring that out. That parable.
I got it.
Okay, spirit.
I'm gonna start.
Let me read this next verse. Isaiah 62 and 7, and give him no rest till he established, until he made Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
And proving that you're gonna have no time, like you can't stop.
Right.
Like it's going into the apocalypse. Because Jerusalem is not established yet. So while we still on this earth, you still have the breath of the Rakakadash, you have a job to do.
Which is beautiful, because the Lord, that's basically the Lord saying that you have a hand in ushering in the kingdom.
That's right.
You know, and by us doing this work, preaching this word, we're aiding and hastening the day. We're forcing the hand of the Lord, if you will. Okay? Just like the unfortunate widow. Like Yahweh spoke the parable of the unfortunate widow. Okay, you know, she was sighing and crying. Yep. And it's because the king it wasn't because the king really wanted to help her because he cared about it. Just he got tired of hearing it.
That's right.
So that's how the Lord is going to do. Even though He loves us and He cares for us, but us constantly bringing this out, He's gonna be like, all right, which that's what He wants.
That's right.
You know.
That's right. That's right. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 25, and verse 14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1.
So every brother got a different measure, but with your measure, how are you supposed to go all out with it?
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, and like I said, you got certain brothers that's better with, you know, better speaking, or better reader, or better, you know, deeper in prophecy, or they have more faith. You know, the scripture says He divided severally as He will. But like you said, you just supposed to go with whatever you got. That's how you supposed to go out with it.
That's right. Because even to back you up, even like let's bring it to sports. Not everybody's on the same level, but to help this team work, everybody got to go all in. You know, because they are one team.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody can be a quarterback. Everybody can be the running back.
Right.
But the defensive line, the offensive line is just as important. You know, as a wide receiver.
It goes into that as a body. You have different members.
That's right. That's right.
Whatever.
Continuing on, it says, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them another 5 talents.
He worked.
That's right.
He didn't sit on his knees or play around. He worked.
That's right.
You know, and he added more.
Yep. And likewise, he that had received 2, he also gained another 2.
Work.
But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money.
Yeah, that's the dude that don't have no faith.
You don't want to be this guy.
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy.
Right.
At all.
Right.
Brother.
19, after a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought another 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things.
Man, you know, if you're in the spirit, that's what you want to hear from your father and your big brother, man.
That's right.
Yep. Yes, you did, you know. That's why I did today. You know, I finished my course.
Yep.
Now there is the crown
Laid up for me.
for me.
It's like, I don't know if you read the part. I don't know if in that book, in that gospel, but in the beginning, it said a certain nobleman went to go receive a kingdom. You know, just like you watch these different shows like Game of Thrones, or different shows dealing with medieval times, and you had noblemen. They had inheritances, certain maybe because of certain families they belonged to, or through marriage.
Right.
And let's say the nobleman of that town died. Now it's time for somebody to receive it. That's basically what Yahushua is saying. He's coming on the earth to inherit his kingdom. So when he comes, it's just like okay, my boys they was with me, you feel me? And now y'all stay here and work. When I come back, I'm gonna put y'all on.
Exactly.
That's what he's saying, you know?
Right. And that's that Luke 19 and 12. It says, and he said therefore,
Yeah, it's in Luke, right?
He said therefore, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds. So this, the pounds, come.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing. And said unto them, occupy till I come. So he's going to return.
Right.
You know?
They got to be working.
Hey, what Revelation 22 and 12 says, behold, I come quickly, and my rewards to everyone that work shall be, roughly paraphrasing.
Right.
You know?
Apostle Ariana did a video, it was yesterday. You get what, in this truth, what you get out what you put in.
Exactly. There's a reward for each thing.
You get back what you invested.
Right.
That's right. Yeah. It says, continuing in Luke 19 and 14, but his citizens hated him and sent a message after him saying, we will not have this man to reign over us. And it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, that he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, that he might know how much every man had gained by trading. Then came the first, saying, Lord, thy pounds hath gained 10 pounds. And he said unto him, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, have thou authority over 10 cities. And the second came, saying, Lord, thy pounds have gained 5 pounds. And he said likewise to him, be thou also over 5 cities. And another came saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin. For I feared thee, because thou art an austere man. Thou takest up that thou layest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow. So,
Lord don't like a slothful nigga.
Right.
Yep.
Slothful, you know, not working, but you want to be put on.
Right. You want to right.
Right.
You want to reap the benefits of the labor of everybody else, but you ain't want to work.
Everybody went hard, draining their sweat, you know, tired and shit.
This nigga come up, he throw some he
Right.
water on his face.
Right.
I'm here too, Lord, with you. What you gonna give me?
Right.
Right. That dude, they got a saying in the world, scared money don't make no money.
Yep.
If you want to get into like trading and you know, making money on the stock market or making money, you know, doing different business deals, you can't be scared to lose.
Right.
If you're scared to lose, then you're not gonna win. If you put in little, if you win, you're gonna win a little. If you lose, you're gonna lose a little.
Right.
You know, so he's scared like, oh, if I put in my all, I'm not going. What if I lose it? And you got people like that know this truth. They know they're Israelites. They're watching the videos for years, but they ain't doing shit. Because they say, oh, I don't know. I'm not a good speaker. I'm not. You know, I can't do this. I'm not that.
They're afraid to lose their job.
Right. That's what they're talking about. That's that dude that hit his tail in a napkin.
That's right.
You know. He was afraid, and then he tried to use an excuse. Thou knew thou austere man.
Right.
I mean, if you knew that, you're supposed to be working.
Exactly.
That's your move.
I mean, you didn't fear the Lord. I got what you had quoted, Revelation 20:12. Revelation 22:12. Behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according to his work shall be. The Lord is going, you know, when you come back, whatever you reap, you're going to, you know, whatever you reap, you're going to sow.
Right.
Whatever you gave, the Lord is going to give you back.
Exactly. Yep.
You reap, you know, you did wickedness, the Lord is going to give you the judgment for a wicked man.
Right.
You did righteousness or salvation.
Apostle Paul, he's the example when you read 2 Timothy. You know, hey, he fought the good fight of faith. He fought the good fight of faith. You know, he finished his course. All right. You know, he was preaching the word. That's why he was able to say in 2 Timothy, the 4th chapter, 8th verse. All right. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, roughly paraphrasing, which I will receive, man. All right, and also those that love his appearing, man, which is the elect, man. All right, we all gonna receive that crown. That we all gonna be a part of that crowning ceremony, like Ezra seen in 2nd Ezra.
We ain't there to them.
That's right. Lord willing.
Sure. Question. This is the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, they consist of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans. They make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Not those 1948ers and the Israel today. Those are imposters. Are you a 1948er? You're Israeli? Okay. I'm saying that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans make up the 12. Yes. See, so Judah would be the Negroes today. Not those that say they're Jews or Jewish. No, this is Judah. This is where you get Jew from, is Judah. He's saying that these are the real Judites. You know you're not a real Jew.
Which some of those people over there in the land of Israel today, some of them do actually descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, but the majority of them do not. Yeah. And that's a known fact. A lot of people that call themselves Jewish, it's because of religion, because they practice Judaism, but they are not ethnic Jews. They don't actually descend from the man Israel.
Yeah, from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
They're not. When you read the Torah, Moses, Aaron, Jeremiah, Isaiah, they don't actually come from those people. And they know that, a lot of them.
They know.
Say that again? Yeah, in history, the actual people. But you could actually be one of those people. But the majority of those people over there are not.
Yeah, Edomite.
The whole world started?
The world started.
The whole world.
The whole world started with these people?
Levi, all the world.
Yeah, Judah, Levi, Benjamin.
All the world started.
Yeah, they're scattered.
They're scattered around the
They're
world.
scattered around the world. But a bulk of them are over here in the Western Hemisphere. So when the land of Israel, the state of Israel, was set up in 1948 through the Balfour Declaration, that was not a fulfillment of prophecy. Those people over there, they got people from Europe, and Poland, and England, and Germany, you know, Ashkenazi, they're really Khazarian converts from Turkey and different regions in Europe. The majority of them are Edomites, the brother of Jacob, the descent from Esau, Edom. They are not from, what would you call it, Yaakov. You might be, but you might not be.
This prophecy you guys fulfilled was Ezekiel 36 and 5. Therefore this saith the Lord God, surely in the fire of my justice I have spoken against the residue of the heathens and against all Idumea. Or Idumea is the Greek way of saying Edom, which have appointed my land unto their possession with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. So that's the prophecy they fulfilled.
Right. That's a cold cut.
That's who's in the land right now is the Idumeans. Alright, that's the 1948ers. They don't have nothing to do with Israel. Alright, when you look at it, that was a con, you know, that was a good plan.
Yeah.
Alright, to say that you the children of the Most High.
That's crafty counsel.
That's crafty counsel. Because everybody would look at you as God. You know what I'm saying? As the people of the Most High.
That's why. That's why they teach you in the Christian church, like these false pastors like John Hagee. All right, in his congregation, they teach you, oh, those people over there. Basically, they teach they can't do no wrong because those are people who are God. They don't gotta believe in Jezzy and Jesus Christ in order to be saved. You know, they could go around the world doing wickedness and say they're the chosen people and get away with it.
They have no, you know, nothing in prophecy backs them up that they're there. They don't fulfill, you know, like the brother was saying, they don't fulfill the prophecy that they're Jacob.
Right.
You know, and you know, the Lord got me around them motherfuckers. They don't know the scriptures at all. They don't know nothing. They just follow man traditions. Or they follow a Jewish code and the Talmud. They don't follow nothing, all right? They believe that their new year is this month. They believe that it's called, it's got the name of it. Their new year started this month. It's called with an R.
Rosh Hashanah?
Yeah, Rosh Hashanah. That's their new year. All right, and they bugged out. They drink a lot of sweet stuff so they can meet, so they can think. Now, basically, if you drink a lot of sweet, so the good year, it could be a good year.
They do a lot of
heathenistic shit. Hoping that they're not the people of the Most High.
It's circumcised with, you know, the baby by biting the foreskin off, suck the blood out.
Right.
That's a lot of them. They have diseases because of that.
The fucking rabbis are all fucking bug out. Pedophiles, sodomite. Those people are not the Most High. They don't move uprightly. They're wicked.
And another thing I want to add real quick. Sorry, you got it, brother.
You get it right from me. Go ahead. Just say, brother.
Yeah, one thing I want to add real quick is also that you know, they don't claim the rest of the tribes.
Right.
What about Issachar, Asher, Gad, Reuben? You know.
And if they do, they did it because the Israelites were on the scene.
Yeah.
Because it was 2 years ago, they said fucking Moab was one of the returning tribes.
Yeah.
You know?
They said, I think they said he was Naphtali or some shit like that.
Because why? Because the Heavenly Father got to shine that light. So now they got to scramble and try to, you know, fit the prophecy, just like
Enforcing it.
Yeah, enforce it. Just like they were black, just try to fulfill the Judah's black up to the ground.
Right.
All right.
Women cut their hair.
Women cut their hair, put a wig on,
Yeah.
to fulfill that the Lord's gonna scab the daughter of Zion's scalp.
Right.
You know?
Which they
But
bug-
scabs.
But I got something else because this is another prophecy they fulfilled. Zechariah 9:6. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. And I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. All right? And hey, that bastard, you know, hey, they dwell in Ashdod, which I believe that's a city in Israel, man. You know?
And a bastard, we know who a bastard is, all right? One that the Lord ain't dealing with.
That's right.
We know that's Esau, Edom.
That's right.
All right, the wicked, he's a true bastard.
That's right.
All right, the Lord ain't dealing with him, man.
Yep.
All right?
Got a revelation too.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Revelation. This is Revelation 2:9. And I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
So the Israelites now majority of our poor and poor and trying down, in low position, but we're rich. Why? Because the Heavenly Father is our power. We are Israelites. We got a covenant and glory. All right, that's what makes us rich. Because our Father is the King.
Right.
All right, we just in a low vibration, in a low vibration right now.
It's like you can be. It's like the parable of the prodigal son. He was poor, right? He had his inheritance from his father.
Yep.
He blew it, and then he was living amongst pigs and shit, eating slop. But his father was rich. He was poor, but all he had to do was go back home. As soon as he went back home, his father put a best robe on him, put a ring on his finger.
He said, "My son is back." He forgot who he was, but now that's what's happening now.
Right.
We forgot who we are. Now that we remember ourselves, we coming in a humble and repentant spirit. The Lord is opening His hand, hugging us in the spirit.
Right. We belong to a rich family.
Right.
To finish off, it says Revelation 2:9, finishing off, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. But yeah, man.
The Amalekites, man. The devil, that's wicked, lie. They say that they're the Israelites, they're the children of the Most High, but you question them, you actually watch them, they do everything opposite. Like they're an adversary, like the devil that, she's a counterpart of Satan, man. It's just the head chief of Esau, Edom, Amalek.
And nobody questions them.
No. Never question them at all. But as soon as the so-called Israelites, the Americans are proclaimed that they're the Israelites, now everybody want to question them.
Right. So back to girls up, because like they say, God loves everybody, right? So if y'all the Jews, which y'all call each other Jewish, right? Who are these people? Well, they're just people on earth.
Goyim.
Yeah, Goyim.
Wow.
And the way they think of us,
Cattle.
they think of the cattle, we're nobody, that we're gonna be slaves unto them. All right.
They teach each other not to deal with other nations. They teach. If you read their teaching, read the Talmud, and read. If you walking down the street and you see a goyim choking and dying, you're not supposed to help him. You're supposed to keep walking.
Get hit by a car, all that.
You're not supposed to call an ambulance, nothing. You're not supposed to look at them like go around. They don't even look at you. They act like you're not even there. But we the bad people though. You say that you just critique them in any way. You're full of hate. You're an anti. You know what? And these people they're the most wicked people on the face of the earth.
Fucking witches and warlocks.
Exactly. Saturn worshippers.
Yep.
Good. But I got some. This is Joel chapter 3 and 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
In that time, that captivity is coming to an end.
Right.
And it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. The place that we've been oppressed and trodden down. All right, and you see us being uplifted to the spirit. You seeing Esau coming down. That's something great. We got in our captivity. Right. We ain't going to captivity no more after this. That's right.
This is the prophecy concerning the true Israelites. Okay. Verse 2. The Lord said at that same time, which is starting now because we're raising back up, finding out who we are. Okay. The turning of our captivity is spiritual before the physical.
Yes, God. Wow.
Verse 2.
Like you said, that's something important to know who you are. That's something you know, and like you said, most time the spiritual first, then it physically manifests.
Right. You gotta know who you are.
Yeah.
And before the Most High deliver Israel, they gotta know that they Israel.
Yeah.
Like it does up, you know, it's spiritual before it's physical. In Deuteronomy 30:7, the curses shall come upon your enemies.
Right.
Those curses are starting to come upon our enemies. The Edomites, they start to catch hell, you know? Yeah. It might not be the elites, but the little of them are starting to catch hell, man. You know?
The elites is straight too.
Yeah.
Their magic is running out.
Just as we see in the ancient Egypt. Those same things they was able to manipulate and do. Right. All right, but at a certain point it couldn't pass. Right. The left hand power of the left hand stops at a point.
Right. Verse 2. But at the same time, verse 2, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
And that's what's happening. The Lord is gathering to the valley of Shabbat. Around the river Euphrates, you see it's dried up. Yeah. Why? Because the Lord is preparing them for battle, man. That's right. They got an answer for what they did unto Israel. The Lord didn't take that life. They think that they got up on one. But the Lord was requiring was old. The Lord's going to judge them for what they did. That's really the fight. I'm going to judge them for the children of Israel. They're going to be fighting amongst each other. Then Yahweh destroy that shit.
The scripture tells us that Second Maccabees, all right, what nation had not part in her spoils? So every nation took part, or they had a role in taking us down. So the Lord gonna make them all. That's why it's called World War III. It's gonna make them all come together and fight each other. And then once they all gather together and start fighting each other, that's when He gonna send His Son Yahweh on the scene and blow all their asses away.
That's right. You said they all had a confederate. They was all came to confederate to keep, the remembrance of Israel hiding. Paraphrasing. All right, to keep off the land, for us not to remember ourselves, but also through different captivities. These heathens had a subjection. Different histories.
Right. One time or another.
Yeah. They had their foot up on our neck.
Every was that Daniel 7 or Daniel 2? Right now, Daniel 2 with the body statue.
Yeah. Right.
All those four kingdoms, those which was basically the top kingdom rule ever. The Babylonian Assyrian Empire, or the Neo-Babylonian Empire. Right, the Medo-Persian Empire. Then you had the Greek Empire and the Roman Empire. What the similarity between all four of those kingdoms is they all had Israel in captivity. That's what made those kingdoms great, because they had the Lord's people building it up. And Israel just was translated from one to the next, passed around like you pass around a hose.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, you wanted to be on?
Right. The Lord ain't take that lightly, man, like the brother said. But the key point says, whom they have scattered among the nations. How they scattered us among the nations? In the slave trade. And parted my land. So they split the land. That's why you got those devils over there, those 48ers, and those damn Ishmaelites. Right, Palestinians.
And Cushites.
Right. Got Ham over there too.
Lost in Jews.
They over there fighting over a land that don't belong to them, one of them.
There's been history. The heathens, whoever was ruling, always were fighting for that land.
Right. What they call the Fertile Crescent. That's a very valuable land right there.
You own that. If you got control of that, you got to control the whole world.
Yeah, it's like the center of the world. You got the whole Mediterranean right there. That's where the Garden of Eden was. Eastward in Eden. In between those four rivers. The Tigris, the Pison, the Gihon, and the Euphrates. Those four, the scriptures tell you in Genesis, those four rivers watered the Garden of Eden. So those four rivers, if you in the center of that, that's gonna be that land is always gonna be fertile.
Right. Right. That's major.
Yeah, that's major, man. It's no reason, like you said, there's a reason why they fighting over it.
Yeah.
Verse 3, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot.
You've seen that, you know, in the movies, slavery movies.
Yeah.
They got the young boys, they glittered.
A perfect example of that, just watch, it's called Goodbye Uncle Tom.
Yeah.
Watch that movie, Goodbye Uncle Tom. It's a documentary, I forget exactly how they call it, but it's basically a reenactment of slavery. And they filmed that movie in Haiti, all right? And when you watch the movie, it show you them Edomites, they was getting into it too. You could tell they was having fun reenacting that shit, man. And they was exploiting them, those Levites over there, those Haitians. Yeah, they showed you that they said with the slave master, they like popping the little girls, but what they really like to do was pop the little boys. And they showed you they went into like the little house they had where all the sex slaves was, and they went into one room, and it was just little boys, and you had one Edomite man painting them up, rubbing up on their body.
Glitter and shit.
Right, they was fully naked, ass naked, it was rubbing silver and gold paint on them.
And they was very flamboyant.
Yeah, they had earrings, like little dangling earrings with makeup and shit. You can see them, you already know they was playing with them boys. And that was just a movie, so how much more in when they was really doing this shit.
Right.
And they have cast lots for my people, which is auction block. And have given a boy for a harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon,
Two Hamites.
and all the coast of Palestine?
Like,
Will ye render me a recompense?
pay the Lord back. 4 tribes. Recompense payback.
And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head?
They can't pay the Lord with money.
Right.
So you gotta pay with your blood. The captivity, you know?
That's the real reparations. We ain't looking for no goddamn money from Esau for reparations. 40 acres.
40 acres. We don't want that.
No, that's bullshit.
It's gonna go back to you regardless, bro.
Exactly.
Like,
If Esau gave every nigga $1 million, that shit'd be gone within 5 years.
Right.
Top.
And they go right back to Esau.
Right back to Esau. What they did with the stimulus check?
What they gonna do? They gonna buy the cars that Esau have, the clothes that's made by Esau. Gonna buy land, pay property taxes.
buy a house.
They ain't even gonna buy no land. They probably gonna buy a condo or something.
They gonna stay in the hood and be hood rich.
Right.
But they shit on each other and they end up fighting.
They can stay in the project, but they gonna buy a new Benz or something. Park that shit right in the hood.
Just so they can stun on their fellow brothers.
And get killed.
They get killed.
They say the real reparation is you niggas going to dying as first and foremost and going into captivity.
That's right.
Your blood got to be shed. The numbers, they that shed the blood, their blood got to be shed to cleanse their land. If that's the point, you good. So hey, those 1948ers are not the people of the Most High. All right, they have nothing to do with the Bible, and it proves through the Spirit. All right, they don't line up with prophecy. All right, the curses is not upon them. Right. The Lord said the curses will be unto us. That's how you will know who Israel is. It's by the curses. In Deuteronomy 28 chapter. All right, they're not in the bottom, they're on top. They own everything. Start with the elites. All right, they're not trouble like all men, you know? Yep, that's it.
I got this. It's 2 Timothy, well, it's like 2 Thessalonians 1:6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
So when them Christians talk about just let down be by God, forgive the white man, that's not what, it don't line up with the scriptures, man. You gotta recompense, pay back those that troubled us, man. And Esau, he troubled us as a nation, man. already say he abhorred the affliction, man. To this day.
To this day.
Fucking a regular ill. Like, oh, we didn't have slaves, but regular devils, they was the ones that was hanging niggas, cutting niggas, burning niggas. Lynch mob, that was the regular heathens.
That's right.
I mean, regular Edomites, man. But we didn't, no, but you partaked in the film, man.
It was part of the slave control.
Yeah.
They was getting deputized. You know what I'm saying? If they didn't, they weren't slave masters. You know, and not just Judah. They was hunting down Gad and Reuben. They was getting paid for scalps. For every scalp that they could find of an Indian, you know, and they was going around killing Gad for fun, for sport. You devils got a lot of people for, man.
Right. Which the law is really for the 12 tribes, all right? But what it said in the law, you know, if you hang somebody, you take them off before the sun goes down,
Right.
they'll hang niggas for weeks till a
Right.
nigga decay.
But hey, that's why Psalm 50 said, what does thou have to do to declare my statutes? Because they claim to be, even the Christians here in America, so-called white, but even they claim to be, you know, the people of the Most High.
Right.
You know, to an extent.
Yeah.
So, and they proclaim America to be, like you first said, God-fearing country. They proclaim the Bible as the law of the land, right?
Right.
So, why you don't follow none of the law, man? They beat you know, our heritage out of us and told us that we gotta follow them. We couldn't read the Bible ourselves, but we gotta learn it from him, right? And they said the Bible is the true book, but they don't follow none of the laws in it.
None of it. Yep. I got something.
Okay. Zechariah 11:5. All right, because they believe that they just gonna walk into the sunshine, all right, under the rainbow and not be judged for what they did, man. They touched the apple of the Most High, man. It's not, you ain't touch no ordinary people or fucking Hamites or Ishmaelites. You touch the children of the Most High, man.
In Zechariah chapter 11, and I'll start at 4. Thus saith Yahweh my power, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them, and hold themselves not guilty.
That's how they move. Get over it. It happened 200 years ago. Right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, get over it. Why you still mad? We gave you Obama. We had a Edomite a while back. We gave them Obama and they still not happy.
Well, one of them, I forget the bitch name, one of those news anchors said that. He said, we gave you Obama.
Wow.
Not you voted for Obama. We gave you Obama.
Wow.
Because there's a fucking Hamite any damn way.
It's not our people.
And shit got worse for you niggas once he got in office. More niggas got shot by police under Obama presidency than Bush's.
Yep. That's right. Show you that voting shit is not, that shit not real, just a waste of time.
It's a waste of time. It's just them to still know that they have your mind.
Right.
That's all it is, man. And Jake is still with the father. They going in 2022, the midterm election, and still voting. All right, nothing changed. Since fucking Obama, it got worse. He was a fucking sodomite. Right. That's all who profited in that time was sodomites, man.
Good. Exactly.
He didn't do shit for Jake. You act Jake what they did. He can't. He's just the best person to be. What did he do? You don't even know to this day.
Right.
Like that bitch, Joan Rivers.
Yeah.
That bitch Joan Rivers, before she died, somebody asked her, well, how do you feel about America having a gay president? She said, well, we already had one. She was talking about Obama. Yep. And then not too long after her, and dropped dead.
Yeah.
But right, if they don't say get over, they'll say, oh, that wasn't you.
Yeah.
You wasn't back there, that's why you care.
Wow.
You know?
I got some.
Where is it?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Now, you say you're a Christian, you read this book.
Right.
You gotta honor that. Nah, that was not me, that was my forefathers. No, you gotta, Isaiah 14, prepare slaughter for the iniquity of their forefathers, man.
Right. But they died though, right? So how else would that be fulfilled if they all died? that would mean the Most High is not just, right?
Yeah.
If they was to just die and go to heaven because they believed in Jesus Christ, where's no justice in that?
Right.
That would make the Most High an unjust power, man.
Right.
But no, we know that you are your forefathers coming back in the reincarnation.
That's right.
And you're gonna be led into captivity.
That's right.
After you die on this side and come back in the reincarnation again.
Especially if you're here in Babylon.
Right.
You know, if you're in Babylon, you're gonna die and be reincarnated from one of the vacant families. All right? Because you're going into captivity, man. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can plead. You can't escape and go under the wall. Nothing. We're coming for you. And the first thing we're gonna do upon them is put what? Yoke of iron upon their neck, man. Right. Right.
Yeah, back in Zechariah. Oh no, you gotta finish that.
Yeah. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
And it's the faith of the saints. You know, here the patience and the faith of the saints. If we believe it, we're gonna wait for it. Huh? Why are we believing that prophecy, man? Hey, we just wait to the Lord, fulfill it. And we close. We close, man. We can feel it. You see the decline of this society. You see Esau, Edom. The leaves getting ready to go into their country. Some of them already in their bunkers. All right, running from judgment, but the Lamb is gonna come get them. That's right. So that's the more you doing that.
Like in Zechariah 11:5, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Yep.
And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. And their own shepherds pity them.
That's how they look at it. Their own people don't care about them, but we're rich, you know?
Right.
They think the Lord is dealing with them because they have not got judged for it right now. But the Lord don't deal with them how he deal with Israel. He let all the heathen stack up their judgment, their sins and their wickedness, and then he judge them in a whole at one time. You know, and that's what's going to be for Babylon the Great. The Lord just letting you stack up your transgression, your sins, and then he's going to bring that ultimate judgment. All right, the intercontinental mystery. That's when the third part of men is going to be destroyed in, you know? The third part of men is the wicked. Yep.
I don't know if everybody saw that clip. They got a Yeshua, but one of the brothers uploaded a small clip from the movie. They had these Edomites sitting at the dinner table, and they were talking about Jacob. They were saying, one it was like, it was arguing, saying, you liberals, you let them do whatever you want, you let them come in politics. And they said, we have to. We can't leave the smart ones in the ghetto, or they'll become powerful and rebel against us.
They see?
We gotta bring him in, and make him think he's one of us.
Right.
And then his own people will call him a sellout, but then he'll think he's one of us, so he'll be willing to fuck over his own people.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. And it makes sense, you know, because they seen over the history of Nat Turner. In after Malcolm X and them died, you had the Black Panthers. Right. You know what I'm saying? You have Marcus Garvey. You see the influence those people had. Right. They knew a little something. Right. So imagine, that you see now. You see that great army of David, the house of David, that great army, preachers being closed, standing up, upon their, in the face of those that, they scared right now, man. Yeah. Very scared. All right, so they had to do that around that time to keep Jake still asleep. No? You got something, brother?
Yeah. So this is Numbers 35,
Okay, no.
verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land where ye are, for blood is defiled the land, and land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, by the blood of him that shed it.
Then this land is cursed, man. There's a lot of blood has been defiled upon this land, from even Issachar, Gad, Reuben, Judah. All right, all the other northern tribes from Central America and down. All right, in the islands. A lot of blood has been shed, man. Their blood is gonna be required to cleanse that land. No blood got to be shed.
That's how I back it up.
Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city that is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not, man. And that bloody city is America, man. It says that prey departed not, man. Our people, man. Okay? hey man, you know, this is a bloody city, man. All right, this is a bloody city, and hey, it's not gonna be able to go scot-free, man. Just keep it plain, okay? Not gonna be able to go scot-free, man. And you know that when you read the scriptures, and even if you don't read the scriptures, you learn it in life. Yeah. You know, you do wickedness, eventually you're gonna get bit in your ass. Judgment gonna come, man. You know? Right.
And that's why Esau is running. That's why he got some trying to help the poor. Yep. You know? That's why he got some, you know, I'm gonna fight with you, I'm gonna stand with you. They're trying to avoid captivity.
Right.
No, but it's not gonna happen. It's nothing like that. It's just that prophecy gotta be fulfilled. Esau, go please, you know, help the poor.
Yeah,
you know, it is what it is. You're still not gonna be scot-free.
Yeah.
You know? Still gonna go to captivity. Still gonna, you know, the Lord still require your blood, man.
Didn't Pharaoh let the people go, right? And the Lord still brought judgment upon him. You know, he got swallowed up in the water, man. You know?
The Lord made him, after he let him go, he made him say, nah, fuck that.
Right.
Let's chase him, let's go make him come back.
Good. You know?
So, but that's the time we in right now, really. Even those ones like that, they still hate Jake deep down.
Yeah.
And when shit pop off, it's gonna show. It's gonna come right back. Ain't gonna be no Edomites trying to help no Jakes when all hell break loose, man. They gonna be with their own people.
That's right.
So that's even to you fucking militia group that got Jake in there. I forgot it was a video. It was like, yeah, we got blacks in our militia group. We just want, you know, we got the same common, agenda. We just want our society to go back under the law, the Declaration of Independence, Constitution. The Lord gonna bring division. That's right. I come to bring division, not peace.
Right.
Whenever shit get real, whenever shit get bad, or lack of resources, people always go back to their own people. Just look at the prison system. You don't see no Jakes and Edomites hanging around unless, you know, they respect the birds.
Yeah. Even with another tribe, they ain't dealing with Judah heavy like that.
Right.
They work together a little bit, but they be divided. You know,
and they're still under the curse. But I got this second Ezra 15. You said something, right?
Okay.
I mean, I'm talking about you, right?
Yeah, I'm believing.
Second Ezra 15 and 5. Behold, says the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
That's the judgment of wickedness polluting the whole earth. All right, the judgment of plagues, pestilence, our famine, death, and destruction. Right, brother.
And their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
So, you know, the black constantly sign and crying. And we know, when you read, just as Abel was put to death, what did he do when he reached to the heaven? When he went to the spiritual world, he cried to the heavenly Father of the unjust, thing that came down to him. Do the same thing for our people. All right, those that die by cause, even though they might be wicked, but they still gonna cry to the Most High.
They still Israelites.
Yeah.
And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them.
Yep.
And receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
Yep. So even when we was in captivity, I already put to death. Our forefathers went into the heavens, asked the Lord to bring judgment upon Esau. Because you're in your right mind.
Right.
You're in your right mind. So you're like, damn, this wouldn't happen to me, this and that. Those are unlawful. All right, Lord, bring speedily judgment upon me. The Lord is going to bring that. The Lord is hearing that. Giving us right on us right now. The Lord hears our sign crying.
In our time, it may seem like it's taking long, but in the Lord's time, it's not long. In his mind, what it say? No, that's in Luke 18.
Alright, got it. Which part you want?
You can start at the part of the widow, because that's where you started. Right?
Come, unless you got more.
We can get back to it.
Okay. It's Luke 18:1. And he spake a parable unto me, it's like unto them, to this end, that men are always to pray and not to faint, saying, there was in a city a judge which feared not God, neither regarded man. And there was a widow in the city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of mine adversary. And he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, though I fear not God, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her.
God constantly nagging.
Yep.
Constantly coming to me. Even though I'm saying no, I see her the next day, you know, in my counsel. She's coming up to me, avenge me. And this was a wicked king. So the Lord said, this is a wicked king.
Yep.
So imagine me. I'm over here, brother.
Yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge saith, and shall not God avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear along with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth?
The Lord's going to avenge them that. Right. Speedily. You know what I'm saying? It's just, the Lord is bound to his word, you know? That's all it is. The Lord is bound to his word. Sorry, Mark the MOT to the B, you gotta be manifest. You know, it gotta be pushed on the people, it gotta be forced on the people. Right. And then, if that happens, everything will speed up.
That's right.
The Lord said there will be no flesh to be saved.
Right.
Once they do that, because everything will be in sync. All right, demonization, MOTB to the B, you know what I'm saying? And then look for World War III. All this is gonna be quick. Domino effect. All right, we just gotta wait for it. All right, we gotta believe that the Lord is gonna, avenge us. All right, and it goes into shall you find faith on earth, because there's a lot of all these people that say they believe in the Lord. All right, their faith is gonna be shaken.
Yep.
All right, their foundation is gonna be shaken and broken, and they're not gonna believe no more. They're gonna submit to the will of the devil. But the elect, the Lord is they're gonna be faithful unto death. They're gonna be faithful when the Lord cracked the slide. The Lord gonna crack the clouds, and he's gonna find that the elect has still having faith. You're gonna understand what I'm saying? No? Good.
That's it.
Right. They say I will avenge them speedily, right?
Yep.
This is Sirach chapter 35 and verse 13. He will not, talking about the Lord, he will not accept any man, he will not accept any person against a poor man, but will hear the prayer of the oppressed.
Yep. And we have the example in ancient Egypt. The Lord heard the cries of the Israelites in Egypt's locked. All right, and then when he remembered the covenant that he made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and he delivered them. He went to go deliver. He went to go see about them. You know? But the same thing, continue to sigh and cry. All right, the Lord hears our prayers. As it's, what is it, Ecclesiasticus? The praise of the richest pit, the praise of the
Verse 14, he will not despise the supplication of the fatherless, nor the widow when she poureth out her complaint.
Back to that widow.
Right. Doeth not the tears run down the widow's cheeks, and is not her cry against him that causeth them to fall? He that serves the Lord shall be accepted with favor, and his prayer shall reach unto the clouds.
We have examples. He said that Abednego was not crying, Daniel and the lion's den was not crying. The Lord saved them.
The prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds.
Pierceth.
Until it come nigh, he will not be comforted, and will not depart till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment.
So continue to keep crying until judgment is executed. You know?
Let's start with Isaiah.
John. So continue to cry, sign of the Lord. All right? And if we have our prayers are brought to the Father. All right, where it told me, it said, I'm one of the angels of Raphael. I bring your prayers to the Most High and censor.
Right.
You know? The Lord hear our cries. All right, you hear it. You have to believe. And he's going to move on it. So you just got to be faithful.
Verse 18, for the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient towards them, till he have smitten in sunder the loins of the unmerciful, and repaid vengeance to the heathen.
The Lord is going to do it. That's why we need to join three. That's why you gather into the valley of Shabbat to plead for his people. The Lord's going to, and what? We heard something dealing with the greatest preach. Let's put it in it. You know? So we're hearing it. All right, we're hearing World War III. It's right around the corner, man.
Till he have taken away the multitude of the proud and broken the scepter of the unrighteous.
That's what you see. The Lord is weakening the scepter of the king. All right now, the king's scepter is like a broken reed. You know? It's broken, man. You don't really have power and might. All right, that's why he's gonna come with great wrath. He got to put everybody's supposed to be already in subjection. He got to put.
It's a lot. I mean, not to cut you off, but at the funeral for the queen, they broke the scepter. I was part of the ceremony. The scepter that the queen had, before right in front of like her casket, they took her scepter and they broke it.
Damn.
Yeah. So that just show you right there, the Most High is a tradition. They do that every time one of the monarchs pass. They take their scepter and they break it.
Basically saying that their reign is over.
Right. So that's the Lord is using that as a symbolic, showing you the Most High is going to break this man's power.
That's right.
You know, but that's I have more than 6 minutes.
You got something?
I got this because so I got this because you brought that the Lord will break this man's power. You know, hey, another thing too, the Lord's gonna break this man's kingdom.
Yeah.
You know, it's Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the sun. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. It says a time to break down, man. And the Lord is breaking down this place, man. It starts spiritually. You read Ezekiel 35, all right? It said that the Lord will make this place desolate, which the Lord is making this place desolate. You know, it starts spiritually, man. All right, with the prophets.
Breaking down the stronghold.
That's right. You know, and then it's going to lead to physically, man. You know? Yeah.
Causing that cover has to be lifted up.
That's right.
That veil you have upon the face of everyone, man.
That's right.
Everybody know that Esau Edom is the devil.
That's right. That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
All his crimes, all the things that he did on earth, hey, it's being shown. So everybody's looking at him sideways, man. Even other Edomites.
That's right. That's right.
The Lord's breaking down their scepter, breaking down their rulership. That's a great thing as a man of the Lord. The enemy being brought home in front of your face, man.
Beautiful.
There's someone that we all feared at the time, you know? Right. No, that's the white. Before he came to truth, that's the white man. You can't say that around, you know? Right. Now, us coming in the spirit, we telling them, we cursing them the fuck out through the spirit.
Right.
We telling this man, we telling them at least that they going to slavery.
That's right.
If you bring a Jake from down 1870,
Oh, man.
and brought him here and before the camp, he saw this, man, he
Bug out.
losing his mind.
Right.
You don't know what to cry. You know?
Stop!
Right.
What are you doing?
Right. So you know the man's listening?
Right. That's the Lord. Because we did this couple, say 40, 50 years ago, we'll be gone.
Yeah, you be on.
But it's of the Lord. Man set up stuff like freedom of speech. That's the Lord, man.
Yeah.
You know? freed us. Let us read. You know, the Lord gave us to read the Bible, gave us the Holy Spirit to understand the Bible and bring it out. All through the Spirit of Yahweh. This man didn't think that everything would go this far. He even said the worst thing we did was make the internet. He thought I was going to be a prophet to him.
That's the Lord, man.
Oh, really, I was a help to aid to this destruction.
Wow, that's major.
And then what? Also, the internet was to teach the truth to the four corners of the earth. Now you see Israelites popping up all over the earth.
And you got to teach the truth. And another thing too, the internet, you have like regular niggas that know shit. You know, bringing out information. You know, might bring out history. You know, the Google. You look up this, like, wow, that's right there. You know, the Lord is in control, man. You know, it's just a bunch of puppets. The Lord's in control of everything.
You got something to come?
Oh yeah, I got Revelation 18.
Go ahead, brother.
This Revelation chapter 18, verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. Right? So John the Revelator, he's having a vision that there's an angel coming down, and he's about to show, the angel's about to show John what's going to happen to Babylon the Great, which is America. Verse 2, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils.
John the Revelator seen the destruction of Babylon the Great, man. I know how to he probably would, even though he probably didn't understand it fully. But the Lord probably gave him a little glimpse. This is the end of y'all captivity, you understand? Yep. Because he's seen our people being oppressed and stuff like that. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But this is the destruction of Babylon the Great. The great empire of Esau Edom. That's right. Go ahead, brother.
Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit.
In this land, no one is going to live here or abide here. Only what? Desert animals.
Yep.
All right. Screech owl. All right. Desert animals, you know. Right, brother.
And a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Everybody done drunk the juice of Babylon. The philosophy of Babylon. All right? Democracy. All right, a woman being above the men. Or the woman having equal rights to a man. And that straight bullshit. All right, that's why these other nations, all right, especially Israel, they hate that, man. All right, the women are trying to be liberated. They bring confusion and whoredom. All right, Babylon is a big sex full of whoredom, sodomy, confusion.
That's a tool of those 1948ers.
Yeah.
That's witchcraft. Like, I forgot who said it. I think it was Karl Marx. One of them devils, they said basically, if you want to destroy a nation without guns, without blood, influence the younger generation to be over sexualized. Influence the women to be loose and the men to be loose, and you'll destroy the whole nation. And in a few generations, everybody just be fucking through, and that's what you see in America.
Destroy the morals.
Right, destroy the morals, yeah.
That's what you see, the degeneracy upon this earth, man. This wickedness. All right? And these people are just desensitized. Don't know shit, don't have nothing spiritual on in them. Just wicked, just off. They're just pure demons, man.
No attention span. Can't even hold a conversation for longer than 2
It's not
minutes.
folly.
Right.
Only time they can hold a conversation was straight folly and bullshit.
And all the energy.
And when you get in the sense of knowing who you are, or being oppressed by this wicked man, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Killing my vibe.
Killing my vibe. You go to Northern Tribe. Do you know really what Christopher Columbus did? I don't know about that, man. I don't care. It's simple. When you go into how to make crack and talk about bitches, they'll break down the whole thing to you, man. Scamming, all that. Wickedness.
How do I look pink? All
Yeah,
type of shit.
all type of shit.
But if you tell them, you know, we used to be green. You know, because when you wear copper, your skin turns green. That's because, we used to absorb light from the sun, like photosynthesis, and we used to be green. Yeah, listen to some shit like
book
that.
down shit like that.
Reptilian, right?
Reptilian, they go on to that shit. They still video pulling hand, it was robotic. They're on top of that, get all the top of wicked, stupid, what do you call that? Things that it goes to the rabbit hole. They'll go all deep in the rabbit hole. But simplicity, or things that simple, nah, I don't want to go into that. It's too basic. They're gonna be deep, man.
Right. He dealt with a deep, so-called deep ass nigga, man. You know, that nigga through.
Yeah.
On my Facebook, on that real quick, on my Facebook, I got cousins and shit from Central America, posting, just posts defending the alphabet people, right? But really what that is,
That shit died with here, man. All that confusing noise.
that's the spirit though, because I let you know that America's about to die.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's on life support.
yeah, life support.
They're about to take out the life support. That's right, brother.
Yeah, like I was saying, I got cousins and shit posting posts on Facebook or whatever defending the alphabet people.
Probably a son of my own low.
Yeah. But it just reminds me, like back in the 50s and the 60s, that wouldn't go.
Yeah.
They wouldn't allow that, and you will be shunned and probably put to death if you try to do something like that. But I let you know that that philosophy and those doctrines that America puts down in all these other nations, including all the other 12 tribes, they take that in, they absorb it.
Yep.
Oh shit, to back you up. It makes sense because back then they wanted, because it's the way you look at it, it's in stages. Back then they want to accept it. They're like the early 2000s, people would do it, but they'll be in the closet. And as you get newer into these times, people are just out with it. So it's stages to it, man.
Yeah. Play a big time. And that's how you saw them do it. You put it in your face, you put it there until you start, where now you don't care for it no more.
Yep.
It's part of the norm.
Right. Yep.
The new norm. Yeah, the new norm. That's all you got. Look, fucking dyke right there.
Yep.
That's all you have is weirdos upon the land. They think they can do anything. They think that the Lord is not going to judge them.
Right.
So you're going to fucking, the people, the wicked of our people, you're going to be right in this judgment, right here too. You're going to be in the fire in Babylon.
Right.
You're going to be hand in hand with the wicked. You're going to be punished with them, man.
Right.
Because you drunk of that wine.
Right.
All right, brother.
Y'all heard that the Baby Daddy Free song?
Yeah. Wicked, man. Wicked, easy. Oh, I ain't take the plan B. Now I got to go, a murder on my mind.
Yeah, murder on my
Well, they go to the Planned Parenthood, but everybody was in sync with that. Amalek loved that song.
Right, you read the comments, you got people praising her.
Yeah.
You got something bad to say, they say, who are you to say something that you don't know? She made good points.
Yeah, good points.
Good point.
The point she made, but he saw it in the hand of it.
Yeah.
She said, diapers too much,
Right.
baby food, there's a shortage. Niggas don't know that, man. You know what I'm saying?
But if it's really about that, why you celebrating and then saying you got murder on your mind?
Right.
If it's really because you don't want to bring a child into a bad position, why you talking about? Why you saying I got murder on my mind like it's funny?
Right.
All you gotta do is wear a condom.
Exactly.
Condom. If we don't advocate the other shit, birth control and all that shit.
I mean,
Hey,
shit,
you're in
that's
the
better
world.
than fucking
Yeah, but you're in the
nigga
world.
shoot you up and kill the baby.
You're in the world, so do what you want to do. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
But you ain't gotta be in that spirit, bro.
You got other forms of birth control.
Yeah,
Natural.
and natural too.
Right.
And what about adoption? People out there that want a baby, they can't get one.
Right.
Just that all women is far gone, man.
Fucking wicked, man.
All. That's why a lot of our women gotta die. There's no saving with her. Yeah, majority. They gone. They gone too far, man.
That shit kind of like, that shit hurt the soul. Cause like, how do you sleep at night, bro?
Bro, a lot of these bitches got a lot of bodies on them, bro.
God
a lot of
damn.
Walking graveyard.
Don't only do it one time, they do it multiple times. Yeah, women that have 4 or 5 kids, they have about 10, 15 abortions, bro. Walking around.
Let me tell y'all quick testimony. I got a brother and a sister in the world, right? So-called family. My brother, he's a sodomite, cold sodomite. And my sister, right, she got like 4 children. And we was at the dinner table, we went out to eat. I'm sitting across from them, they sitting side by side. And my brother, he made a joke like, you got a lot of kids, some shit like that. And she said, haha, not more than the ones I got rid of. And then my brother, who's a sodomite, he looked like damn, bitch, you wicked. And that's a sodomite.
Yeah.
And he looked at her like,
hey, you going on?
you feel me?
You tripping, man.
And she said that shit like a joke. Like, it's funny, man.
And then we read, the just cried to the Most High. How many babies
Oh, yeah, right.
crying to the Most High if their mother's killing them in that abortion clinic, man?
They be alive.
Yeah.
They feel that shit.
Yeah.
They get ripped apart inside their mom's womb.
There's a judgment, but
brain.
the Lord required that. Thou shalt not murder.
Right.
All right? Oh, it's my body. All right, bitch. You do what you gotta do. You got condoms out there. Stop fucking, you know what I'm saying? No fucking accountability.
Right.
These bitches don't want to be accountable for nothing, man.
That's right.
But she'll put you on child support.
Right.
You tell the bitch, she'll tell you she don't want the child, or I don't want to deal with the child, but she'll put you on child support.
No, you got it. It's your responsibility. You made the baby, so you gotta pay for it.
That's why the Most High is gonna bring judgment, death, and destruction upon this world.
That's
man.
right, man.
A lot of these bitches gonna die.
That's
And
right.
you niggas too, cause you niggas with it. You with it, man.
Right.
You with that shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas gonna go. They give them the money to commit it.
Exactly. Get that shit done.
Thou shalt not murder. The Lord, you know, that's part of our commandments. Thou shalt not murder.
Right.
A lot of bitches got more than 5 bodies under them, man. Yeah. And you know what? That's what it says. It said the worst place for a black man is to be in the womb of a black woman.
Right.
A lot of them coming out and saying, oh, if it's a male child, we're gonna abort it.
You see? Wicked, bro.
If it's a Cynthia G coming out, they say, but if it's a girl, they say they're not gonna abort. We know they be aborting daughters too.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's evil again, right?
That's the spirit.
Right.
Spirit.
What Pharaoh said.
All the boys
Yeah.
put on the death. If it's a girl, keep them alive, man. Roughly paraphrased.
Yeah, just real quick. And just when I think I seen it all, saw a video yesterday of an Eve getting a hammer and hitting her pregnant stomach. So we definitely those things to know, man.
Yeah.
But back to the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
All in bed with her. All right, all of them in bed with her. All of them sold out. All right, so what? Make a quick buck. You know? That's why you go down. That's how they all got rich. Go ahead, brother.
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Why? Because America is a big what? Consumer nation. All the nations come over here. That's how you know they all in bed. They don't gotta speak no fucking English, but this motherfucker got a business, bro. Bringing in millions, you know, or thousands, man. But Jake can't even get along. All embedded, you know, but it goes in, we understand the curses. Because at the end of the day, they shall lend to us and we shall borrow. That's right, you know? All the tribes are here, man. All right, go ahead, brother.
Verse 4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
And speaking of the Israelites, you know, the elect being what? Abducted righteously into the, you know, the chariots. Right. All right, before what? The destruction, before the nukes hit their designated, designated target. So the legs don't come out of her. Simultaneously as the nukes are coming down. Yeah, brother.
Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities.
Going back to the Lord. Remember your iniquities, man. All right, the heathens that you did unto the children of Israel. All right, destroying the earth. Starting with Esau, Edom. All this is required, man. Lord didn't forget. You know what I'm saying? He made this land to be paradise. Esau comes in. The Greek Empire started fucking shit up.
Right.
It started with him. Remember the Greek and the Romans?
Yep.
Killing all animals and in those battles and stuff.
Yep.
Those animals going to stink. Cause they're fucking idiots, man. Cutting down trees. Hunting animals that don't need to be hunted. They're not food. Esau just good. But Edomites didn't have a fucking animal head in this house.
Right. A lion's head.
Yeah, a lion's head.
One time I went to not saying that they're real. I know Brother Arch know about this place. Art of Gods with the stones and shit. I went to that place. You know, they got little different things, but I can feel like they got a lion, they got different things hanged up. But I can feel it, like, you know, these could be real animals. You know?
Those furs and shit.
Right. I can feel it, like, damn, you know? Like, this is a real animal, man.
And now they call it hunting trophies, you know? They call it hunting trophies, which is really just a label to make you not think that it's anything bad. But really what that is, man, you got a mutilated damn animal.
Call it game.
Yeah. Game to them, bro. Take this, the red horns to take peace from the earth, man. You know, a sword was given unto him. When the animals are the earth is mourning. The earth is out of course. Like you said, he catches the law, statutes, and commandments behind them, as scripture say, man.
Verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works.
So double unto this double. All right, look, you know, that's why it goes into 1,000 years. All right, double unto her. You don't drink the dregs. You don't drink that cup double and the dregs thereof.
Yep. Yeah, boy, you
Fucked up. That's nothing light, man.
Y'all fucked us up.
Yeah.
They fucked with you. Don't know the how.
All right.
And the Lord said, y'all gonna get double of what we got?
Let's say we're gonna put an anger up on them.
Yeah,
So we gonna know, eventually what they did to us.
Right, we gonna know all.
Yep.
You gonna know what happened to you individually.
Yep.
Right. You gonna know who did it, what sold.
Right.
You gonna know where to find them at. You know, you gonna have your way with them.
Lord will bless us.
Right. Like the brother said, most not gonna put his anger on you. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So you know how Esau, the Lord hate Esau.
Yep.
Can't imagine. He hated Esau before he did it. So he hated him with a different type of hate.
Perfect hate.
Right. No?
Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. And the cup which she had filled to her double. Verse 7, how much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her.
Deliciously, you know what I'm saying? She thinks she's so untouchable, you know, proud. I'm not a widow. You're gonna grab that car. I have not lost any children. This is the pride of Esau Edom. She thinks that she's untouchable. No one can penetrate her. All right?
Psalms 49. We shall not. We gonna continue to build, roughly paraphrasing.
There you go.
So much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I sit a queen, and I am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
And that's the pride. You're never gonna be destroyed.
Right.
My house gonna be continued forever.
That's the spirit, I know. Because in the Psalms 49 verse 11, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names.
That's Esau Edom, man. They think that their house gonna continue forever, even the least. All right, even when America gonna be destroyed, but their mindset is that they gonna come out the fire as a phoenix, rise from the fire.
Yep.
From all that, they're gonna be able to rise and start society again. But that's gonna be destruction of Esau Edom. It's it's gonna be World War III.
That's right. All right, brother.
Verse 8. Therefore shall all her plagues come in one day. Death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahweh who judges her.
The Lord got judgment.
Right.
Acceptable year, The Lord will bring judgment on this place, man. Arm of fire, those intercontinental ballistic missiles, the concentration heat from the mouth of the chariots.
Yeah. The Lord don't fuck with this hoe.
Nah. He hates this hoe, man.
Right. Lord for the judge this hoe.
This whole pride. Prideful.
Yep.
Hey, they probably hate a pride look.
Yep. Hey, just like let's say you're in school, right? Hey, she a hoe, but she prideful. Eventually she get humbled.
Yeah.
She get exposed. Everybody know. The teachers know about her, etc.
Especially an ugly whore.
Yep.
She got a little body.
Right, little body.
You know what I'm saying? I had that one time, like, it was a whore. Like, started fucking with her. Now everybody seen what I seen. Now they started fucking with her, so her head got boosted.
Right.
Like, fuck you. And I had to tell her, like, bro, you don't look better. You don't look that good with just your body. And ever then she just hated me. For like 4 years in high school. So even college, bro, she hated me. My homeboy had to say, man, he's not on that no more. You see that he changed. So she's trying to fuck, cool again. But it was true. You're not that bad, bro. Right. Calm down. Right. But she never seen that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody worshiping her. Yeah. And that's what this whore is. She bases a man. And she got some type of power, and now everybody's worshiping her feet. That makes them more powerful. Witchcraft. Yeah.
It's like these bitches, they be ugly as fuck. You see the transformations?
Yeah.
Right.
Ugly as fuck, then they put on some makeup.
They happy, they proud.
Right, yeah, they whole counting this thing. You know?
Yeah.
Like that's your real face. Bitch, that ain't your real face.
Right.
So I don't care.
The eyes widen up and everything, like
Yeah.
fuck,
You see
like,
it.
shit.
The lashes on and shit, the weave on.
Yeah.
You're another person.
It's that whore.
It's that demon is already in there. Like, looking in the mirror, that look great.
Yeah.
You got some work to come?
That's it. That's all I want.
There you go.
Isaiah chapter 47. I'm gonna get to the point. Isaiah 47 and 5. Let's start at 4. As for our Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms.
Everybody love America. America's so strong. At the time, all the nations would have come here. They thought what the floors were decked with gold.
Yep. I believe wasn't there a point in time where America was called that golden city? I believe.
Don't consider them that golden city.
The land of opportunity.
That golden city with a golden cup in America.
I think it's Isaiah.
Golden cup. Come on.
I think it's
Isaiah 47 and 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand.
Well, it was the Lord that gave us to you, to you, and gave us to you. Right. It was not of your power or might, or because you're a better person.
Right.
We sin against the Most High, and the Most High brought a fierce condemnation upon us. You know?
And that's what made America great. America would nowhere be where it is today if they had not had these people in captivity.
That's right.
And then working for slave? I mean, working for free?
Right, for free.
Basically, you have to pay out your, you have to pay out your workers. You reap all the money.
And made money off them.
Yeah.
Through selling them. And had insurance on them when they died and made money. They made all type of shekels. Verse.
That's all we say. Real power is only slaves.
Right. That's real money right there. No business like some slave trade, man.
Own people.
Right.
You got buy riches, well, gold, silver.
But you need people with a mind.
Come.
You can't just get gold, you know. Then you gotta dig that shit out. Then you gotta purify it, you know. Isaiah 47:6. I was wrongful with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy.
None. No mercy, man. Foreign affliction. Alright. And then, alright, fuck it. Alright, I'll give y'all so-called freedom. But I'm gonna oppress you by your wife.
Yeah.
Oppress you by your kids. And then also at work.
Right.
No breaks, man.
Poison you.
Poison you.
Mentally destroy you. You know, I ain't gonna teach you shit. Okay, you freed the slaves, but the other slaves ain't no shit. They through already. Okay, nah, just let you go.
Remember, some of them sold themselves back to slavery.
Right. Because they had no choice. What the fuck, what else I'm gonna do? You know, at least when I was a slave, I had, you know, right. I had shelter, I had food, you know. That's this devil, man. Upon the ancient hast thou heavily laid the yoke.
Israelites, man.
Yeah. And they worked your ass to the day you died, man. They worked you to the day you died, man. When they show you in these different slaves, they had old ass Jake. Old as fuck, could barely move, but they had their ass working though. Doing something. You know?
And no favor on the young or old, man. No pity.
So when they had shit, certain age, what movie that was? I did show that on that Turner movie, Birth of a Nation. That's one he was playing right. Once his ass hit like 3 years old.
Especially when they told him they can't be a pastor, and the pastor told him they didn't want to be a pastor no more.
Right.
He went right out there the next day to pick up Connie.
Yeah, right. But I'm talking even when he was small, when he was a little boy, once he hit like 5 years old, so it's all right, now it's time for him to go in the field. You know?
That's how you know here in these times it's slavery too, because they'll work you till, all right, you can't work no more, and then, you know, here's your retirement fund.
Right.
I can't do shit with this.
Right.
And then the next motherfucker that come, my niece or nephew, that nigga might be wicked as fuck. Blow this money away. All this shit I don't work.
A lot of Jake died. A lot of Jake died because, you know, they say because they're not working anymore. They have no drive.
They so tired they want to sit back and chill.
Right.
So they sit down. But the Lord said your man's years 10. So but they tell you retire at 70.
Wow.
This
nigga the devil.
You work your ass till you fucking die.
This nigga the devil.
Right.
I ain't thought I ain't even peeped that. Wow, that makes sense.
You know you're under curses down. Coming, curses that go out.
Yeah.
You see Jake on the job right now, old ass Jake. Jake be
No child.
right.
Old ass
65
janitor.
years old. Damn near about to die, still working.
Yeah. Can't walk.
Soon as his ass retires, his ass gonna die.
Yeah.
Right. He gonna die. His sons, they probably wicked. And then let's say there is money left over. His sons, they're gonna be wicked, blowing the money
He
away.
ain't got nothing to leave for his
He
children.
ain't got nothing to leave.
Damn, Jake ain't got no.
The little retirement
You
guy
right.
just to pay bills.
Right, just to
Wow.
survive,
Yeah.
right? They be on
Wow.
fixed income,
Yeah.
you know?
Then the majority got to go back to work with retirement.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
You got a lot of
That's why you
Jakes
see them
coming
at
out,
Walmart.
right?
Those
Old ass,
He retired.
old ass woman
They just can't pay bills, so they got to go back to work.
at the cashier and shit.
Yeah, your time as a regular worker, your time ain't gonna be shit. You gotta be you gotta be making thousands and thousands to make retirement.
Because even the money now is nothing compared to you know when you was getting it.
Yeah.
So it don't even add up. When you was, the money you was making, it was worth way more back then. By the time you get it, that shit ain't worth nothing.
Yeah.
But when you add inflation and all this shit going on, you know with that shit.
Yeah, we need a kingdom. We need to get this shit through.
Yeah.
And Social Security has it set up where the older you are, when you retire, the more money you get monthly. So this devil, man, this devil wants you to work as long as possible, man. That's evil.
And they said Social Security is running out.
Yeah.
So that shit's almost done. But they still taking that shit out of your check though.
Right.
Every whatever payroll.
God
I mean, don't look. You know, look. You don't want to establish here.
Right.
Don't give a fuck about 401k, man.
Right.
You're not looking here to retire here. Fuck that, man.
That's right.
Pay our bills and waiting for y'all about you not shot to crack. No.
That's it.
That's right.
That's it.
Isaiah 47:7, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart.
You didn't consider what you was doing. For the who you was afflicted. You didn't give a damn. You said proud. You don't even need a long money. Where, brother?
Neither didst remember the latter end of it.
That you had to be paid.
Right.
You gotta pay back that.
Dumbass.
Dumbass. That's why he's all ever since been what? Trying to upset prophecy.
Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, I did do that.
Did do that. All right, let's take it out the books.
Yeah.
If we take it out the books, they might not remember it.
Right.
Another generation.
Damn, what?
That was wicked, man.
No, you done fucked up.
Man, fucked up, right? That's what that means. Yeah, no, you done fucked up, right?
Yeah. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures,
Yep.
that dwellest carelessly.
Carelessly. That's Babylon.
Yep.
Yeah, it's carelessly. Anything, there's no repercussion of anything these people do.
Yeah. All these women.
Yeah. Fucking 1, 2, 3 o'clock, you walking half naked, drunk as a slap. Still proud. That's slap you. Talk to the way you trying to hurt. You know? Man, get out of here, you fucking sucker. On top of weak, you know?
Hey, if you had this nigga bitch, she killed 3 of her children.
Yep.
All because the father was gonna win the custody.
But what the fuck?
Because the father, and that happens a lot.
Yeah.
The dad that go to child support, court, and the dad will win, and she'll kill the children.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Because without them, she have nothing.
Right.
That's how she get food stamps. That's
Right.
how she get Section 8. So if you don't got that, then you gotta really go work now. You gotta really pay bills.
But the thing is, okay,
Accountability, y'all.
either way, you're not gonna get what you want because you
Man.
killed the children. You ain't gonna get the
But her mindset, this really gonna hurt him because this is his kid.
Right.
He fought for it. Damn.
She killed the kids, and then got on Instagram Live talking shit. Yeah, my children are dead, and it's all Jermaine's fault.
Oh my God.
It's always Jermaine's fault. But you killed the fucking kids, bitch. But it's his fault.
You don't think that this most high ain't gonna judge that? Right. You think, you know what I'm saying? He didn't do that. You didn't do that. He did it to Israelites too.
Right.
How is it the nigga's fault, bro? Even if let's say the bitch won custody, right?
Always the man's fault.
Let's say the bitch won custody. The father would have, he would have still been around, probably not deal with the mother like that, but probably had a conversation right there for the children and shit. You could have did the same thing. But nah, I just gotta take these kids away from this nigga.
You buy one child McDonald's.
All
But
these
you don't
kids.
buy them all McDonald's, so you're a bad guy.
Yeah, it's not his kid.
Fuck.
You know what I'm saying? You probably took care of him while you was there, but I'm not in the house no more.
Right.
We're not together.
Tell them niggas you fucking about.
That's why I really asked the Jake, man. You always deal with a woman that got kids. There's a lot of shit that come with that, man.
No more that. Do not do it.
It's something wise, you know?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If she lazy, get in, get out, then do what you gotta do. But don't wife her, man. You gotta deal with baby fathers.
You don't want that. It's not what it is. Not what it is. Don't do it to yourself.
Have some self-respect. A lot of women that don't have kids. Believe in yourself.
Exactly.
Good, brother.
Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasure, that dwellest carelessly, that says in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow.
I'm proud of you to say something like that. You know, every other kingdom went into battle and lost. The Babylon Empire, the Median Persians, the Greeks, the Romans. But America is so strong, they can't be destroyed. That's the mindset.
That's how these people. They really believe that.
Untouchable. No, you touchable. America is weak now. That's why the Russians can talk the way they want to talk. That's why the Iranians can talk however they want to talk. The Koreans, back then, America would have bombed some shit. Why? Because America is weak now.
If they really believe the narrative of 9/11, they shouldn't be so damn proud. If they really believe some niggas hijacked the plane, threw that shit in.
I mean, you touchable.
What the fuck? Come on. It's like these people, they just bugged out. They ain't got a spirit on it, man.
Had that same spirit when you go fight World War III.
Right. See, the Russians getting drafted. That's coming to America, man.
That's right.
I am, and none else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
You know, America never had a war. Only a civil, you know. Never had a foreign country invade this place.
Right. Since the, what's it called, the Revolutionary War. Ever since then, you know, and then different wars they fought with the French and Spanish.
Yeah.
You know,
that's amongst them, but you know,
that was an establishment.
Yeah, that's
establishing the country.
Yeah.
Since it actually became a nation,
Remember, America, this place was for the English.
Right.
You know? Right. But Americans just said, fuck it, we want to be Americans, not English. You know, we don't have to deal with the king and the queen anymore. The king, you know? I understand what you're saying, but
right. And that's pride, man. It's pride. You got a lot of these women, they'll be pregnant and shit. They be prideful, thinking that, you know, they'll have a baby shower and, you know, all this shit. Then, you know, now you got a miscarriage. You feel me? But that's the spirit of America, man. They think they just gonna live forever, longevity, and nothing gonna happen to them. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. Then we read in
Revelation 18.
Revelation 18, right? These two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children and widowhood.
The things that you said that you're proud about.
Right.
The Lord gonna make you feel it. You know what I'm saying? Patriots are gonna go fight World War III and not come back.
That's right.
All right, those I'm American. I'm glad to be American. The land of the free and the brave.
Right.
Yeah, motherfucker, you gonna die over there in World War III.
Right.
All right. I'm a proud American. Ain't coming back.
One of the nations that you at one with gonna turn against you. We shall hate the whore. You're gonna lose your allies. You know. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. Right. America's full of witchcraft. You know? America was founded upon sorcery and witchcraft. And that's what's kept America going up behind the scenes, man.
The founding fathers. Just building, we call it DC. It's on all type of sorcery and numerology. 666, this and that.
Ley lines, spiritual grids, they got even the banking system. The whole banking system is witchcraft, fiat currency, funny money, you know, numbers on a board. This whole CBDC, digital currency, AI, artificial intelligence, shit, Internet of Things, all this shit. It's called techno wizardry.
They get food out of 3D.
Right.
It's bullshit.
Oh, look, brother Ramon put in the chat. You got the COO of Beyond Meat, just bit a motherfucker face off. Right. What's that all about?
Cannibalism. You tweaking, bro.
But they pushing cannibalism though.
Yep.
Because that's part of the whole agenda. You know, 3D meat and people meat and shit.
Right.
So that's like a sign, man.
Right.
Who knows? He probably took some, you know, he probably tried the shit that they making,
Right.
and that shit gave him a hunger for people, for human flesh. Man.
I was eating Beyond Burger when it first came out.
Yeah, me and both of us.
You know, and it was, but the taste that it had back then, until when they had that when there was a couple of months and you couldn't find Beyond Burger,
Right.
it was everything.
It
Came back, different taste.
So different taste.
Different taste, different look. You smell. I had a smell in my pee. It was different.
And the ingredients change.
Yeah.
You know, there's a bunch of 1948.
Yeah.
Whole family. Right. You ready for slavery?
Do make a law.
Right. Yeah, man. Verse 10, Isaiah 47 and 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness.
Yeah.
Thou hast said, none seeth me.
Yeah, that's he saw evil. No one seen it because everything he does in the dark, secrecy. All right, but the Lord's using us to what? Fill up his skirt.
They be doing them different rituals and ceremonies.
Right.
They think that they hid it.
Yep.
And they showed you in that show Supernatural. They do a certain ritual and they put like a mark on them. And they're supposed to make them invisible from the angels and shit.
Yep.
They really believe that shit, man.
Yep.
And both sides see everything you devils is doing.
Lord's
man.
after his blood, just multiply and let him think that.
Right. God damn it.
Remember back then when it came out that the spirit cooking,
Right.
all right, and drinking blood and doing all that bullshit. Yeah.
He gave.
Yep.
All
Their
that
nakedness being shown. They didn't want that to be exposed.
Right.
Especially with Epstein.
Yeah.
The Lord doing Mercury and that.
Right.
You know? But they try, they found a way to scoop that shit out there. But it's still, the people mind, still, a light bulb came.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
This bitch is in trial, nothing of the trial could come out.
Maxwell.
Yeah.
Maxwell. Yep. All that is all coming out of you devils, man. Because we at the end.
Right.
And real quick, Tom Brady, he admitted that his wife is a witch too.
Yeah.
Right. But he said it in such buttery, smooth words that it went over everybody's head.
Yeah, she'll tell him when he gonna win.
Yep.
He gonna win that year. She'll tell him when he gonna lose this year.
Right. Right. And his wife is she's like one of the top supermodels. She's the highest paid supermodel. Or was the highest paid supermodel at one point. So she's in that realm.
Yeah, she's
Dealing with people like Marina Abramovich and the rest of those idolatrous crew.
Right. She done drunk blood. She done seen people drink blood.
Yeah, she's been to the parties, like on that movie. Ever seen that movie Eyes Wide Shut?
Yeah.
Which they had Tom Cruise in that movie.
Right.
Nicole Kim, they showed you they be hiring those models. They work as escorts too. They work as high paid escorts. They get invited to these different Illuminati ritual parties. They see all types of shit. Right.
Yeah. Amalek is a big freak, man.
Big old freak.
They be
She in witchcraft too.
Yeah, she in witchcraft. You know, they came out, they having sex with kids.
Yeah.
Nuns. Raping kids and shit.
The priests too.
Yeah,
The nuns be knowing about it. They be seeing shit. They close their eye. They turn.
The nuns are the priest sluts.
Right. The father.
Father.
Yeah, fucking, bitch gonna not have sex the whole life.
Right.
Come on, man.
They be getting them young too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, bitch ain't gonna have that. Fuck out of here. Yeah.
Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it have perverted thee.
Yep.
And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me.
With the perverted, you believe that you God now, that you run the shop. I'm God. I can't be breaking down. I can't die.
Right.
That's the minds of the leagues. Even if I die, I got all this. I set up all the plans so my kids can run it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, and then I'll come back eventually.
Yeah. By the time I come back, they'll still be empowered and to be back up. That's how you had that dude, Noah Harari, the Amalekite,
very proud,
on the World Economic Forum. This motherfucker said, yes, when you read the Bible, the God of Israel, he sent droughts because the Israelites were worshiping other gods. So he was sending a drought. But now we have desalination plants, and we can extract the water from the ocean. So we're better than God now. If he's sending a drought, we don't care, because we still have water.
Yeah, that's why the Lord's gonna what? Make the water turn into blood.
That's right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Bitch ass nigga.
You bitch ass nigga. You think you up on the Most High, but the Most High is in your thoughts. The Most High give you your thoughts.
Right.
But you just to think like that you're bugged the fuck out. You have a mental illness.
You're wicked.
Because you're stupid.
You're the devil.
You think that's all he can do?
Right.
You like a light bulb. See, we got you.
It's Amalek.
Like, really, dude? Right.
It's Amalek, bro.
Bro, and another thing too, from you explaining it, you know, these people, they're really trying to exalt Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Was they already, you know, they know, okay, forget that, Jesus Christ, but now they're like, fuck Jesus Christ too.
No, they done with Christianity. Christianity had its role, all right, for them to get the new world, you know, over here and make Jake be submissive.
Right.
All right. Also help them gain the whole part of the earth. They don't need it no more. Now it's their agenda.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna bring out their one God, worship them.
Yep.
Their one world religion. That's why you got that Project Blue Beam and all that bullshit. Somebody say if they say God is over here, we ain't supposed to believe that. That's right. You know, I'm paraphrasing it. Right. It's gonna come with all type of bullshit. That's why I say if it was possible, then to see the very elect. Right.
Okay, well, finish on with this. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it rises.
Proving that you're not in control. See, even that New World Order, bro, they're gonna be on all type of straits, confusion.
Right.
All right, them like plan A, fuck, cross out plan A, cross out plan B. They're gonna be all the way to Z.
They're gonna run out.
They're gonna run out.
Oh, you remember they had the list with the different varieties of the Rona?
Yeah.
And they said they were supposed to be on
a lot.
They skipped all them shit.
Yeah.
And when they got to
What it was?
one of them shits,
Delta or what?
it was
Oberon.
Right, Omicron. That shit was at the end. They skipped all of them shit.
Right.
These devils running out of time, man.
Like, fuck it.
You gotta get run out of time, bro.
God damn.
Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
Judgment upon Babylon.
That's right.
Right, Babylon's gonna be destroyed.
That's right.
All right. You can close out.
God, all right. So, hey man, we brought out the priestess, man, and this place is it's a dying animal, all right. And if you can't get onto it, you're gonna be destroyed along with it.
That's right.
All right. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. We'd like to give our praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rakakadash.
Once again, double honors to those in the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom.
Shalom.
Bar.
Shalom. Shalom.